Everyone, Vito's Afraid to back again with another How to Play. Today we're going to how to play the Goodge rules. I know what you're saying. What is the Goodge? Who is the Goodge? Why did they rule? Well, I'm going to tell you this, by the way, is by Regal Games. And, I mean, they've got other games out there. This is the only one I've gotten from them thus far. Ages 8 and up. 3 to 4 players. Takes a bit to play, 45 minutes. It says it is a trick-taking game. And, yeah. What you get is a deck of 51 cards. 50 cards, all numbered 1 through 10, in 4 different suits. You got green, blue, orange, and red. And then you got one, just one special card. I can find it right here, the crown. And the crown is worth 25 points. The rest of the cards, the 5s are worth 15. It's indicated both on the bottom and also in the index. The 10s are worth 10, go figure. And the 1s are worth something as well, if I recall correctly. Or is there? Yeah, there you go. The 1s are worth 20 points. And the rest of the cards are not worth anything. The 6s, the 7s, the 2s, the 9s, they're all 0. And you can see we got 4 different suits as well, or 5 different suits, I guess. We got clubs, hearts, spades, and stars. And diamonds and green. So there's actually 5 colors. There's also purple. And the cards, they're okay quality, despite being plastic coated. Plasticky. You also get a couple of score sheets, not much, and in the rules. Like I said, it's a trick-taking game, and there's even a story behind it about Papa. I guess some of these parents. This is a game that for over 7 years they played, the Goodge family played and perfected. Whether or not that's a true story, I don't know. So, the objective, of course, is to have the highest score at the end of the game, the highest number of points. And once a player has reached 500 points or 1,000 points if you won a long game, the game ends, and whoever has the highest amount wins. And you get points by capturing cards that have point values by winning tricks. Now, in this game, there's going to be a stash. So you're going to start off, you're going to deal 3 cards to the stash. And that's going to be over here to the side. Now you're going to deal out the rest of the cards. If it's 4 players, it's going to be 12 cards each. If it's 3 players, it's 16 cards each. So let's just do 3 players, I suppose. There we go. So, once everyone's got the cards, there's going to be a bidding phase. Players are going to look at their hands and try to determine how many points they think they're going to win. And you must start, the first bid needs to be at least 50 points, and in each subsequent bid should increase by at least 5 points. You can pass on the bidding if you think it's in your best interest to do so. If you don't think you're going to win a lot of tricks or get a lot of points. And then once you do that, you can no longer bid for that round. You're going to continue bidding until everyone but one player has passed or the bid has reached 250 points. Whoever becomes the highest bidder is the Goodge. And their final bid gets recorded on the score pad. So I mean, I look at my hand here. I don't have a lot of good cards. I got a lot of points, but only 2 10s. I do have an 8, a couple of 8s. You know what? I'll say 50 points. There's, other players are going to look at their hands. This guy says, maybe I'll get 55. And it comes to this guy, who looks at his hand, and he's got a 25-point card. That's the highest card in the game, by the way. The only court card, really, too, if you want to call it that. He says, let's see, 25. Maybe he says he thinks he's going to win 60 points. And then, maybe I passed, the other guy passes. So 60 points is the high mark, is the high point. So 60 points is going to be written down. And, I mean, you could say more or less depending on what you got. Actually, maybe saying more would be better, but we'll say 60 points. So, what is important about being the Goodge? Why did he rule? Because of a couple of things. The Goodge has 3 advantages in this trick-taking game. First of all, the Goodge can look at these 3 cards and exchange any he wants. And these are some pretty good cards. So he looks at his hand and he says, maybe I'll get rid of at least a couple of these 2s and take these 2 10s. And actually, let me see something here. Okay, he's got a 1 there. There is another little thing that actually I should take into consideration here. You know what? He's going to put a 5 in there because a 5 has points. And you're trying to win points, obviously. At the end of the game, whoever wins is going to get these points, basically. So, the Goodge can look at the stash of 3 cards and exchange any that he wants with any cards in his hand. The next advantage of being the Goodge is that the Goodge gets to select whatever trump suit he wants for the round. And then that gets written on the score sheet as well. So you got the player names, whoever is the highest bidder, and his bid, and the trump suit. Pretty self-explanatory. You could probably print those off from their website, I imagine, since they only give you a couple. So, looks at his hand, he says, let's make the spades the trump, since he has a lot of spades. And then we can take this and put it off to the side, the stash. The Goodge also gets to start, so he's going to start by playing a card to start the first trick. And you're going to obviously continue playing. Each player getting to play a card. Just like any trick-taking game. So to win tricks, highest card, of course, is the suit led will win. The crown will win any trick automatically because it's the highest card. If a trump suit is played, the highest trump wins, just like any other trick-taking game. Now, it doesn't... Yeah, okay. You have to, if possible, play a card of the suit that was led. If you don't have that, you can play any card. So, this play will start. We'll just go through a few rounds, I suppose. Maybe he plays this red 10. So this player, he says, well, I can't win it. I'm not going to give you any points. He gives it 0, 4. And then this guy says the same thing. So he wins the trick. And he leads again. Let's say he leads with a 9 of diamonds. Which could be a bit of an issue because this guy has 10. So he's going to beat that and take those points. Keep his points, really. So now he's going to lead. Let's say he plays the 10 of the orange, the clubs. This guy plays a 4. And this guy will play. Now he doesn't have anything. So he's just going to play. Well, he might as well play the 5 of trumps. He's going to trump it. He's going to win it. He keeps those points for himself. Remember, he is trying to hit 60 points because that's what he said he was going to get. When whoever wins the bid needs to try to hit that bid. Otherwise, you're losing points. So he says, let's play this purple 10. Hopefully nobody trumps it. This guy will play a non-point card. As well this guy. So he won the trick. He's going to use a trump card. Why not? Now this guy does not have a trump, so he's just going to play. He doesn't have a blue card. He's just going to play a different card of a different suit. He's just going to dump a low-valued card. And this guy gets rid of that. So he wins the trick. We go again. Let's say he plays the 8 of diamonds. This guy plays a 3 because he cannot beat that. And this guy also cannot beat it. He also does not have a diamond. And there's no points there, so there's no point in him trumping it, wasting a trump. He's just going to get rid of a small card. So now this guy's going to go again. Maybe he plays the 8 in the blue. This guy does not have any of those. He doesn't have a trump either. And comes back to this player. He is forced to win that trick, even though he gets no points for it. And now he's going to try to win a trick himself. He's going to play a 9 of the stars. Personally, I think the red should have been hearts, just, because that's usually what hearts are in most decks of cards, but it is what it is. This guy doesn't want that. And this guy is forced to give up. So he won that trick, but he doesn't get any points from it because there's no points in there. So let's try the purple, the hearts. Okay, you can have that one. Oops. And shoot. I keep going around. Maybe he plays this 9 now. I'll just go through this round. And, we'll trump it just in case this guy plays a point card, which he's not gonna, but it is what it is. It also lets him take control again. So maybe he plays blue 7. This guy's gonna dump a card. He doesn't have blues, and neither does this guy. Maybe he plays the red 7 now. This guy says, I'll beat that. And this guy is forced to play the 1 because he has to follow suit. It gives up 20 points. This guy finally has some points. And, I'm getting mixed up here. This guy's going to lead with his highest card, I guess. And I was, well, you know, I guess I kind of have to do that. Play the suit that was led. Technically, he could probably play the crown card. Let's do that. He plays the crown card. What is the trick? Now he's going to do that. This guy's forced to give up points. He's going to give up that one, I guess. And this guy also has to give up a card. I think he's gotten his 60 points by now. I'm just guessing. Yeah. So anyways, let's see if he got those points. So anyways, let's see what he's got. He's got 15, 30, 50, 70, 85, 105, 130, 140, 50, 60, 70, 185 points, I believe, is what he got. And that's what he's going to get. These guys, this guy got nothing. All his cards have nothing. He got lucky. He got pretty good cards, and this guy has 30 points, which is fine. So that's how you score the game. You're going to count up the points once everyone has played out all the cards. If the Goodge does not get at least as many points as they bid, then their score is going to be equal to the negative value of that bid. You're gonna have to start at like minus 60 and add. So if this guy only had 50 points, he's gonna lose to 60, and then he's only gonna have 10 points. Am I doing my math correctly? He's gonna have a negative 10 points, I guess. I'm trying to think if that's correct or not, but basically, if you don't get to 60, you're losing. If you don't get what you bid, you're losing points. And if I recall correctly, he also gets the stash card, so that'd actually be another 35 points. So he's over 200 points now in one hand. So he pretty much won the game in one hand. This is not really, it isn't always going to happen like that. That's a really good hand. But yeah, that is the Goodge rules. It has some good information there. So yeah, the winner. Yeah, so this is more important. This is important. It's whoever wins, which it was him, but it's whoever wins the last trick gets the stash or whatever points are in there. So had this guy won the last trick, he would have added these points. But since he won it, he gets it. So that is that. That is the Goodge rules. It's decent game. I got it on Amazon. It's from Regal Games. The quality is okay. It's not the best, but it's not horrible or anything like that. It's decent. They do sell it with a collection of other games. It's more affordable that way. You get like 5 for the price of 1. But I wasn't really interested in those other games, except for maybe Scorzo. But that felt like a fairly straightforward rummy game, so I decided not to. But this one's definitely unique. That's why I got it. So that is the Goodge rules. Let me know what you think. Does it rule? See you next time. More. Thanks for watching. Sorry this video is so long.